and author Jesse McGuire as he honors America, and we salute our troops around the world with the playing of our national anthem.
$16 modifieds with the balance of these guys coming out in the sprints cars. We will going to be running fives. 20 sprint cars this evening here at Eldora Speedway with the Wing 360s. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of solid racing side by side with everybody out here. Looks like we're going to be having the street stocks. And ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going to go out and have a few modifieds come out here and run some hot laps this evening before we get going. Give an opportunity across all classes for a couple of these guys to go out and run some hot laps back in the track this evening here at Eldora Motor Speedway. In the Dirt Series Holiday Hustle Race number 3, DirtSeries.com and Understeer Motorsports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tom with Bill Breaks Racing. I just want to apologize for some intermittent delays right now. We're having some minor internet issues that we're getting worked out and getting taken care of. We will be back with you live here momentarily. We're going to get things straightened out for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to get underway here at Eldora Motor Speedway in the Street Stocks. We have our first qualifying race going on the track right now. Looks like we have Dustin Ward. Dustin Ward runs tonight with Brandon Ward in the 16, Derek Fettenkuler in the 86, Trevor Baker in the 24, and Greg Tuberville in the 20. Also joining on the track tonight in the 28 is Earl Jackson. Right now in this first race, you got Brandon Ward on the high side, just trying to get by Dustin Ward on the bottom as he's able to hold off on it, coming on turn 2, going into turn 3. That will be our new leader right there, the number 77 or 16 of Brandon Ward. Last time these two were on the track, they had a pretty consistent battle between each other all night long in the street stocks as well. So it looks like we're going to have another big battle with them tonight as well. As we see these guys move on and on through. The number 86 of Derek Fulkenhauer also been able to try to put a little pressure on these guys. He's coming out of turn 4, halfway by this time by the first heat rate, number 1. So far, it's been Brandon Ward all this heat race for the first 5 laps. Coming by this next time by, we'll have 3 to go, but he's fighting back on the bottom. It's 77 of Dustin Ward. It's high job coming out of turn 3 and 4 up to the top, and no! Brandon Ward is able to lead the lap at that line. That time he's able to get by, but don't look now, ladies and gentlemen. Dustin Ward drives it in pretty deep, tries to slide up, and he gets undercut by the 16 Brandon Ward. Brandon Ward leading down. First position, second position will be Dustin Ward in 77. 2 to go this time by as they're side by side to start finish line. Followed by number 86 here, Feckenhauer, and number 24, Trevor Baker. Oh, the 16 and 77 get into each other, coming out of 3 and 4. They collide. That opens the door for the 86 of Gary Feckenhauer to move by and take the lead last lap going by. But Ward Brothers has to move back to the number 86 of Derek Feckenhauer. Here they come, coming out of turn 4. On the high side, Derek on the inside, 77 of Dustin Ward takes second, with 16 of Brandon Ward third, and looks like the 4th place position was number 20 of Greg Cooperville. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got the sprint cars with the 360 wings out here tonight. They are going to run number 12 on the inside, 37 on the high side, with the 41 on the outside, 27 on the bottom, 79, and the 21 6-car sprint. Here we go. And look like the 12 jumped the lead just a little bit, jumped the start. We'll line it back up and get it restarted again, ladies and gentlemen. Gavin Collins on the inside. Outside him is going to be the number 37. Of Reese Carey. And we are back to green here. I'm out of turn 4 to Eldora Speedway in the 360 sprints from Series.com. Race number 3 of the Holiday Hustle. This is our first heat race of the 360 wing sprints. Our leader, Gavin Collins, is able to get off the huge jump going through. in this 10-lap heat race. Like right now, Gavin Collins is our leader, followed by the number 24. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, the 21 of Richard Murtaugh Jr. As right now, it is all Gavin Collins, the number 12, and Richard Murtaugh trying to put a little bit of pressure on him, but we got a pretty decent little battle back here in the third and fourth. Looks like the 69 or the 79 of Dakota Osborne is battling with the 37 of Reese Carey. Oh, we have one down in the bottom. Looks like we have one car down. I don't see caution flag thrown at this point. Caution is out. And we restart this race, ladies and gentlemen. We will have our leader, Gavin Collins, will bring us back. Looks like we're doing a Delaware restart right now. The 21T at the bottom inside, along with the 79. Double check that number for you really quick. 79, Dakota Osborne, starting on the high side. Bottom row inside will be the number 37 of Reese Carey. And the 41 of Tyler Totman will be starting on the high side. As we come out of turn 4, we are going to be going green this time by, ladies and gentlemen. And we are restarted by the 24 of Gavin Collins, excuse me, number 12, Gavin Collins. It's a slow jump, it's a little bit of a delay. That opens up the doors for the 21 of Richard Murtaugh Jr. to sneak by. As Gavin Collins is making his way, trying to make his way back to his rear bumper. Right now, Murtaugh in 21 is trying to hold off him off on the bottom. Gavin Collins is trying to make a charge coming through the middle of the corner of turn 3 and 4. We will be halfway done with this heat race. 5 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 laps. We have a battle for the number 1 and 2 position. Looks like right now, Gavin Collins, our second place car, continues to run into a little bit of internet trouble. He keeps blinking out and out. Dakota Osborne, that third place car, he's waiting to capitalize as well if these two get into each other coming out of turn 3 and 4. Two to go this time by, ladies and gentlemen. Murtaugh, followed by Gavin Collins, followed by the number 79 to Dakota Osborne. And we have a move for the lead coming into turn 3 and 4. Gavin Collins is able to retake over Murtaugh for the lead in this heat race. White flag this time by, coming out of turn 2, and he extends that lead going into turn 3. It's like right now, these cars finish up here with the 12 of Gavin Collins, the 21 of Murtaugh, and followed by the number 79 of Dakota Osborne. That will do it for heat race number 1 here in the Wayne Sprint 360s. With the other second heat coming up, getting ready to come out on the track now, ladies and gentlemen, as they will be making a round of coming green out of turn 4. So, bringing us to the green flag tonight will be the number 8 of Dylan Paddock. On the outside of him, we'll be running in 31 of Tanner's Rifle. Inside row 2, 34 car of Michael Haman. Outside of him will be the number 30 car. Looks like that is going to be Colton Snyder. Inside row 3 is going to be the number 32 car. 32 car is going to be driven by Danny Lawson tonight, and on the outside, the number 126 is Steve Cooper. Looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to go green out of turn 4 this time by, so it should be a pretty interesting 10-lap heat race here in the Wing Sprint 360s, presented by Dirt Sims Racing and Understeer Motorsports. And we are under green, ladies and gentlemen, the second heat race. So one of our cars blinked out. Looks like we had a problem on the restart coming out of turn 4. 31's going to get an opportunity to go in and get a quick fix to his car, come back out on the track. We will restart this heat race one more time here in the second heat race of the Wing Sprint 360s. One of the rules these guys got to keep in mind is we will restart double file, and on double file restarts, even though they're double file, you cannot pass until you are past the flag stand. So got them all lined up now. We will be going green again out of turn 4. See what happens if we can get this clean restep. Under green flag is out, and we are off. Looks like the 31 just got a little bit of a slow jump. That's Tyler's rifle. Looks like right now, ladies and gentlemen, our leader is the number 8 of Dylan Paddock, as he's able to open up about a 2-second lead on our second place car. Of Michael Haman in the number 34. We've got a pretty good battle side by side for third and fourth position right now between Tanner's rifle and Colton Snyder. They battle back and forth, side by side, coming out of turn 2. Looks like Tanner's rifle's getting a little bit held up. He seems to be losing some connection every time he kicks in, so it's going to be a tough race for him to get back to the front where he started. He's currently running fourth. Dylan Paddock, ladies and gentlemen, number 8 car, he is sailing away from this group as he's opened up almost a 3-second lead right now on the second place driver. Looks like the second player is the number 34 of Michael Haman. Colton Snyder running around in third place as he's starting to get a little bit of pressure by Tanner's rifle for that last transfer spot into the A main. And they come by the next time, we'll have 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go in the Win 360s heat number 2. Right now, the heat race is all but Dylan Paddock's race as he's opened up just about a halfway of a straightaway lead over the number 34 of Michael Hammond. Second, third will be Colton Snyder, fourth Tanner's rifle, fifth will be Steve Cooper, and followed up by Danny Lawson in the number 32. Looks like we're going to have one more heat race here in the Wing 360s, and they'll be coming out on the track here briefly. We're working on our third one this evening here, leading by the number 22. Will take us to the green flag. And that is Jeremy Rucker on the outside, number 40, followed by the 29 on the inside. Jeremy Rucker in the third, 22, gets a huge jump coming off the start. He moves his way up down the back stretch. We got a nice little battle for third right now between the 40 and the 7 as they just get together a little bit. That's JD Sassy and Travis Bowen. Oh, if the 40 comes across the 4 and gets into the 2 of them, then going to bring out caution on the racetrack. I don't think that's one thing that the current leader there, Jeremy Rucker, wanted to see happening, because that Wrangler machine, the number 28, or excuse me, 29 by Tammy McGurran, she was coming back hard. Looks like right now we're going to have 4 cars on the track as we come out of turn 3 in this third Wayne 360 heat race. Looks like we're going with another Delaware restart again here in the sprint cars as well. In this heat, it's the 22 Jeremy Rucker, followed by the number 29 at Tammy McGurran. Outside of Tammy McGurran in the V-Power Shell machine, the number 7 Travis Bowen, followed by the number 4 of Michael K. That's what I'm going to call him. I can't pronounce the last name. Sorry about that, Michael. We'll have to touch base see you a little later, see how to pronounce it. And followed up the rear will be JD Sassy in the number 40. And we are green out of 4, ladies and gentlemen. 22 gets a huge jump coming off through the start finish. But going up now, Tammy McGurran and 49 moves to the bottom. On the high side, also challenging is the number 7, Travis Bowen. We got a 3-car battle up here for first place. And here in the third heat race of the Wii 360s at Eldora Motor Speedway. So we got the 29 on the bottom, with 22 up high, and the 7 gets by on 29, also following the 22 on the high side. Right up against the 7, the 22 drops at the bottom, comes to turn 3 and 4. Jeremy Rucker will lead that lap with the 22 with Tammy McGurran, the 29 trying to fight back on the bottom. As the 7 of Travis Bowen is able to hold on as well in the second place. Looks like already these straight cars got that high line starting to get worked in pretty good. It's holding some pretty decent speed, where early on in these practices it seemed to be the bottom was the quickest. The 7 and the 29 briefly touch. That slows up the momentum for Tammy McGurran and allows the 7 of Travis Bowen to get by, and the 22 of Jeremy Rucker pulls up to a solid lead here halfway through this race. Four laps to go this time by. It looks like Tammy McGurran 29 is trying to fight back to the inside on number 7, but it's like the high side right up against cushion seat to where all the speeds at, coming through 1 and 2. Looks like 3 and 4 is generating that same amount of speed on the high side. You start to see Tammy McGurran in the 29 move up there and say, hey, I think I found something. As she comes through turn 1 and 2, barreling down to the inside, and she's going to go to the bottom. The 7 is trying to pull off the slide drop. Comes up into him off at turn 4, 2 to go this time by. Oh, the 29 slides up through 1 and 2, gets up in front of the 7, holds up his momentum, takes away second position. As the 22 of Jeremy Rucker is going to pull back to the lead here even further out. White flag, 1 lap high right now. This is Jeremy Rucker's lead, ladies and gentlemen, but you might see some pressure coming from the 29 of Tammy McGurran. Pretty exciting heat race here in the E360s at Eldora Motor Speedway, presented by DirtSeries.com and Understeer Motorsports. Jeremy Rucker, the 22, leading this heat race in Linden, followed by the 29 of Tammy McGurran. That will do it for the Wing Sprint 360 heat races this evening here at Eldora. Now we have the modifieds on the track, ladies and gentlemen, and they will be running a 10-lap heat race. Looks like we're going to have 7 cars on the track. Inside row number 1 will be number Looks like the 36 of Bradley Wilson will bring us to the green, followed by the outside 78 of Stephen Shady. Inside row 2 is going to be the 13 of Ryan Burkhart. Outside row 2 will be the 07 of Craig Gullickson. Inside row 3, the 114 of Jared Beasley. Outside row 3 looks like it is going to be the number 3 of Brian Slover II. And bringing up the rear will be the 02 of Michael Evil Knievel Ready. We're delayed the green for one more lap, ladies and gentlemen. We got one more car. We want to try to give them a chance to get up here and out of the pits and onto this racetrack. And ladies and gentlemen, this first heat race in the modifieds, we will be coming out of turn 4 going green, led by the number 36 of Bradley Wilson. And we are green, underway green here at Eldora Motor Speedway in the first heat race in these UMP modified. Looks like 36 Bradley Wilson got just a tick tight. That gives the 78 an opportunity to get by, and the 13 gets into the back of the 36 just slightly. Oh, and he slides up and gathers up the 3. Caution on the racetrack. Looked like we ended up getting 3 cars wide coming out of turn 2 on that, ladies and gentlemen. We have the 13 pushed up into the back of Bradley Wilson. He got a little bit loose, tough to get it back under control, and he slid up the track and gathered up the number 3 of Brian Slover. So 3 cars involved in that caution. These boys will get back on the track, and we will be going green here shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the number 78 of Stephen Shady will bring us back to green here when we go by the next time. Excuse me, my correction on that. We restarted the race as we did earlier. The 78 goes to the high side, 36 to the bottom into turn 1. Momentum going around the center of the track. Looks like he's started from first, got back to 5th position in 1 lap, ladies and gentlemen. That's 36 of Bradley Wilson. Running number 78 right now, Stephen Shady, followed by the 07 of Craig Gullickson and the 13 of Ryan Burkhart. Running 1, 2, 3. Pretty solid battle going on right now between 13 and the 07 for 2nd position. Followed by Jared Beasley at 4th, the 36 Bradley Wilson at 5th, and the 3 it looks like Brian Slover is running 7th. As we pick up on these front 3 runners right now, the 78 of Stephen Shady holding strong out in the front, and this gets a challenge by Craig Gullickson in the 07, ladies and gentlemen. He goes on the high side, right up on the pusher. Picks up some momentum coming on turn 4, gets right back to the bumper, dives to the bottom into turn 1. Slide job right up in front of the 78 as he tries to cross him over, coming down the front stretch. 78 coming around the bottom now to the 07 on the high side. Craig Gullickson, Stephen Shady battling. Too close to call there at the start finish, but I think the 78 had him when he came by the front line that time. Finally now the 13 is getting involved too. Oh, as he gets into the back end of Ryan Burkhart, gets into the back of, it looked like Craig Gullickson, and the 78 of Stephen Shady is going to capitalize there, and he's going to be able to lead away. We go back to green here. Some pretty exciting races going on. We have the 78 of Stephen Shady will be bringing us back to green, followed by a 2nd position Number 114 of Jared Beasley. 36 of Bradley Wilson will line up third position. Fourth position will be the 3 of Brian Slover. Fifth will be the 07 of Craig Gullickson, who was involved in that accident, and the number 13 of Ryan Burkhart. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be the start finish line. Looks like we've got the 36 and the 114 battling for second position. The 114 Jared Beasley got a little bound up on the bottom as that opened up goal for 36. Bradley Wilson tried to fight his way back on the high side. And Jared Beasley's going to hold that position coming across the start finish line. We got pretty exciting racing developing here in the back, ladies and gentlemen. There's a 78 of Stephen Shady is able to pull away. Jared Beasley's moving to the middle of the track. Wilson pushing the cushion on the high side. In the beat side, the 07 Craig Gullickson has made his way back from restarting the class all the way up to third position, just in front of Ryan Burkhart in number 13. Some pretty heavy, hard driving. These boys coming out of turn 2. It looks like some of them are having trouble keep holding on to the car. They get pretty loose and get pretty squirrely coming off of turn 2. Being said, Stephen Shady in 78 ran just about a perfect race, perfect line each time by, as the 114 Jared Beasley hasn't had an opportunity to get up to him and put any pressure on him, as the 13 gets right back to the rear bumper of the 114 Jared Beasley. These guys battle for second place. One lap to go this time by. Jared Beasley, the 114, drives it in hard. The 13 Ryan Burkhart gets mired a little bit on the bottom. As Jared Beasley's able to get away clean as he drives it in hard right along the cushion in third, 3 and 4. 78 Stephen Shady's going to win this one, followed by the 114 Jared Beasley. And the third position will be 13 of Ryan Burkhart, and the 07 of Craig Gullickson will finish fourth, followed by the 36 of Bradley Wilson, and the 02 of Michael Redding. Modified number 2 heat, ladies and gentlemen, coming out on the track, getting circled up as we speak. We are going to have 8 modified cars running out here for our next heat race here at Eldora Motor Speedway, presented by Understeer Motorsports and DirtSimsRacing.com. Go check them out, ladies and gentlemen, or excuse me, DirtSeries.com. Looks like we're going to have the number 2 next time by going green. That will be Alton Connor. He's going to be leading us to the green flag. Outside of him will be the 117 of Bobby Morrison. 26 of Brad Doss on the inside. The 33 of Tyler Schertz will be starting fourth. Inside of 318, looks like that's going to be the driver of Kyle Herring. 39 Clayton Kurtz will be driving the 39 dirt modified up on the high side, row 3 inside row 4. The 23 of Jonathan Smith, followed by the 01 of Kyle Volringer in the top end. And we're off to green. 117 gets a huge jump coming out of turn 4. Hang on to some solid speed on the high line, coming through turns 1 and 2. He pulls out to a solid lead as his 2 dives in front of the 33 as he gets up in the wall, and the 39 also spins on the back stretch. Looks like Clayton Kurtz having some trouble getting going after the caution out by this time. We move back up to the front cars. We got the 117 of Bobby Morrison moving and moving and moving. 33 of Torrin Shorts. He is on the rail as well. He's moving his way up to second place right now, followed by the 2 Dalton Connor and the 81 of Kyle Holman. It's like the 26, 18, and the 23 all fall behind. That's Brad Dawson. The 46, 18 will be Kyle Herring. Right now, our leader, the 117 of Bobby Morrison, has been able to just pull away something fierce so far. He's almost up to a full straightaway lead, which is a good lead. This half mile track is huge. So the 117 pretty much has every opportunity to win this race. The only thing they're doing at this point will be a caution, or if he gets into the wall himself. We've got a pretty serious battle developing back here for third place, ladies and gentlemen, right now. As we have the 2 and the 01 battling side by side with the 26 sticking his nose in there as well. Brad Doss trying to get inside of the 01 coming into turn 3 as the 01 and the 2 are right out on the cushion. Brad Doss and that 26 trying to find some speed. It looks like he's not going to be able to find it here at the bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, the line has moved up to the high side so far. PBC Racing will see a lot of these high side riders tonight from his features, I have a feeling. Once that goes away too bad, at least these races coming in bottom or the inside getting high. 33 the 2 battle again coming out of turn 2. 33 is able to hold the momentum coming off at 3 driven by Power and Shirts. As it looks like we have the 2 Dalton Connor and the 01 of Kyle Vollringer wanting to make this for himself. As comes in slides, still moving the horse line into the 2, holds his momentum back to the bottom, trying to get back in third place as he pulls a huge slide knob off the 2. 26 2 touch. That's going to open the door for the 53 to pull away for himself. In second place, the 01 taking over. Kyle Vollringer takes over third place. So we got the 26 to the 2 now battling on the last lap. 117, Bobby Morrison drives away with the win, followed by the number 33. Will finish in second place. That's Corner Shorts by the 01. Kyle Vollringer will finish third. 26, Brad Doss fourth. The number 2, Dalton Connor, looks like he finished fifth. In general, we race administrators will be going through and setting everything up, getting these races all dialed in for the start of the features here tonight. First ones go off and will be the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back here momentarily as we restart these races. It looks like everybody lined up. Our first feature race tonight will be in the street stocks. We will have 20 laps here at Eldora to battle for the lead and the win here tonight in race number 3 of the Holiday Hustle presented by DirtSeries.com Racing as well as Understeer Motorsports. We will be right back here shortly after a brief break.
Hi guys, Scott Speed here, welcoming you to the Volkswagen Beetle GRC car here in iRacing. It is so fun. Wanted to give you guys some pointers around the track here. This is the actual track that we drove in Daytona. It looks unbelievable. When you see the footage from the onboard of the actual track, it's crazy how similar they got it. Give you some tips on the car. First thing you're gonna notice is this thing is a 2-liter turbo engine that has over 600 horsepower. and it is geared for acceleration. So you're going to go through the gearbox very quickly. That's the first thing you know. As soon as you leave the pits, you're going to be like, wow. You're just going to have to upshift gears very rapidly. And then you're going to get on the brakes for the first time, and you're going to notice this big momentum shift as the car is going to lean over. It's going to have a ton of weight transfer, and that's because we run really soft springs in this thing to get the traction that you're going to need in the dirt. Once you get through the first corner, you're probably going to realize that as soon as you touch the throttle, it doesn't really want to turn anymore. You've got to be aware that four-wheel drive likes to stop very quickly, and it likes to go very quickly. It doesn't like the corner so much. For the first corner, you definitely want to wait until you're kind of straight to get on the gas. And that'll bring you up to the really fun section. And you get to experience dirt in a four-wheel drive rally car for the first time, and it's incredible. The thing you're going to notice is that the car wants to just continue going in whatever direction it started in. So when you approach these corners, you're really going to have to turn quite before the corner, very early, and the car is going to develop this momentum to it. It's still very important to hit the apexes and be very tidy and clean, but you're going to have to do that with the momentum of the car. And then you got this nice jump that is really fun. One thing to keep in mind when you're in the air is if you hit the brakes, the front end will come down. If you hit the gas, the front end will come up a little bit. So you got to control, kind of like an airplane, the pitch of the car in the air so you're kind of flying straight. And as soon as you land here, you're going to want to start heading left. You're going to give it a big input and start it sliding to the left. And you're just going to be constantly trying to slow this thing down to make this corner, because it's very, very slippery and it's a very tight corner. And the preferred line, believe it or not, is still going to be right here at the apex. Once you get out of here, the next couple corners are relatively simple, typical tarmac corners, not a lot to these stuff. This is all flat out. And yeah, let's see what a full lap looks like.
And ladies and gentlemen, we will have our street stocks join the track right now. Looks like the number 86 of Der Feckenhuer is going to bring us to the green flag on the outside of him, will be 77 of Dustin Ward. Inside of number 16, Brandon Ward. Outside of him will be the number 24, Trevor Baker, followed by the 20, Craig Tuberville. And we're off. Green flag of the way. It looks like 86 got a tough jump, putting the right gate going as a 7-7. Dustin Ward takes advantage. He looks to the high side. He's able to take the lead. Coming on 32 is the 16 of, that looks like the brother car, Brandon Ward, possibly moves up to second position. He's starting to apply some pressure right now on the 77, and Dustin Ward is going to be a battle between the 77 and the 16 to the street stop. He's got 20 laps to go, 23 laps. It's 5 laps doing the main street stock race here, the Eldora Sprint in third position, number 86. The second Jordan, all our number looks like 24. Trevor Baker will be the fourth of the 20, and Ray Tuberville will be running fifth. We've got just 5 cars in this main event. We've got Eldora, 20 lap A main event. Battle run by, this time leader run by 77 to Ward, followed by 16 to Brandon Ward. The 86 is Derek Fickenhuer and 24 Trevor Baker. Top 5 Craig Cooperville, 20. The 86 got just a little bit loose coming off of turn 4. That's going to allow the 24 to get to his back bumper. Gives him a little bit of a nudge, pushes him up the track. It dives underneath. The 24 is going to take over third position. So he drives it in hard into third 3. Those two battling side by side right now for third and fourth positions. Going to allow the 77 and 16 to open up about half a track of lead or half the lane of lead. Good solid 3.5, 4 seconds. That track is pretty tough. Lead going up. Caution out here in this straight out heat race. Or excuse me, feature race. And we're going back side by side for the lead coming out of turn 4. And the 77 side by side again. 16 on the bottom, 77 on the high side. Looks like 16's going to have to find a little bit of speed coming out of turn 4 through the middle, but the third line at this thing is right up against the cushion between the ledge through entry for where all the speed's coming from. It's tough to warn that 77. He just keeps running lap after lap on his flag or on his pace, and he's able to pull off the 16. Pretty handily right now, but as it is pretty early in this race, you're in this feature bench, so we'll see what happens. These guys' tires starts going, the fuel starts to burn off in these cars. They tend to get a little bit looser. What I'm able to as the 16 kicks the wall and it's backstretch. Dives her back into the bottom of turn 3, and he's able to get right to the bumper of the 77, halfway by this time. 10 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen, 10 laps. Right now it's right now, running 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dustin Warman, 77 and 16. Brandon Ward. All by the 24 of Trevor Baker. Looks like Derek Fickenhuer's had a little bit of trouble as he's dropped off into the 4th position. Pretty solid battle going on up here for the front. So who's going to be the winner this week? Is it going to be Dustin or Brandon? Brandon or Dustin? We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we've ground just about 5 laps to go here with the main event of the Street Stocks at Eldora Speedway, presented by RacingSeries.com and other street motorsports. Race 3 of the Holiday Hustle and the final of the Holiday Hustle. We have 5 to go this time by. And now the tires starting to get more in, feeling burning off. 16 of Brandon Ward's going to have to find some way to get by the 77. He may have just found the 77, gets up in the marbles, gets a little bit loose, and leads that time by the 16 on the bottom, pulls off the slide job with the 77, and turn 1 and 2 as the 77 dives back to the bottom. Starting that advance, the 77 got a little high in 3 and 4 and got up and hits the wall. Now the 77 pulling on returning the favor, slide job back off at 3 and 4 as the 16 dives to the bottom crossover. 2 pulls to settle that time by the start finish line. And caution on the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. 3 laps to go. It looks like we have the 16 leading when the caution flag came on, the 77 and the 24. Ladies and gentlemen, we go back green here. We will be led. Looks like by the 16 is who I thought was leading at the time of the caution, but we'll wait to see what happens with our race control sets up here. We go back to restart. Delaware restart is what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen. If you've never seen that before or not familiar with what it is, the leader has his choice bottom or front. He's one lane in front of the second and third place drivers as they start lining up side by side on the back. Single file restart. Next time by, ladies and gentlemen, we will have 3 green flag hard shootout laps here left in this main event feature race of the street stocks at Eldora Motor Speedway. We're going to be led to the green by number 77 of Dustin Ward, followed by the 16 of Brandon Ward. 24 of Trevor Baker III will restart third. The 20th of Craig Hooverville will start fourth. And we're at the rear will be the 86 of Derek Hooverville. Looks like the 16 had an opportunity to line up the 77 last time during that run before the caution came out. And we are back to green, ladies and gentlemen, here at Eldora Motor Speedway. The 16 dives to the bottom, trying to pull up, slide down on 77, 1 and 2. Unable to hold it as the 77 picks up momentum coming off of 1 and 2. Dives her into turn 3. It'll be on the high side. 16 following him around the high side, too. Also, when we get involved, is that number 24, Trevor Baker. Went third to start finish with 2 laps to go. Next time by, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the white flag. The interested to see if Dustin Ward in 77 can hold off Brandon Ward in 16. As we come out of turn 3 and 4, they will be running 1 and 2 as the 77 gets a little bit tight, pushes up the track, is able to pick up with some momentum. 1 lap to go, ladies and gentlemen. 1 lap. I think it's all about who's going to enter turn 3 and how they're going to get there. As we have the 77. Dustin Ward leads Brandon Ward in the 16 all the way through the 77, protects his line, goes down around the bottom. He's going to try to slide up in front of the 16 to hold him off in the 77, 16, and 24 is the order we finish. Place finisher here in race number 3. Brandon Ward, Tom Vanas up here in the booth. You got your ears on. Hey, Brandon, just want to catch up with you really quick as we could. Want to go through and get an interview with you on that second place finish. How'd you see things panning out there? Looked like just before that caution flagged through with about 5 laps to go, you had a pretty good opportunity getting by the 77.
Yeah, I was able to slide in. I've been trying to set it up for a few laps, but tried to slide in, caution just didn't fall our way. That's definitely not what I wanted to see.
Yeah, for sure. One heck of a run, though, finishing second. Solid battle up there, first and second all night long, and it seems to be quite the pattern for you two. Are you guys between the 77 and 16 each weekend, week out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fun racing with him. He brought me in here just so I can make sure he keeps his back bumper clean, so I've been following him around all year.
Well, perfect. So maybe next week or next time we get you guys back out there, it's time to dirty it up a little bit so you can get away with victory, right?
That's it. I need somebody to watch mine.
All right, Brandon, congrats on the second place finish. A lot of fun watching you run tonight. Anybody you want to thank out there?
I'd just like to thank my dad and my brother. We've always been into racing, both of us, so yeah, but for them, we'll probably not be into racing, so just those guys.
Sounds good. Perfect. Enjoy the second place finish, and hopefully we'll catch up with you again later.
All right, appreciate it.
That was our second place finisher, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Street Stocks. I'm trying to catch up right now with our winner, number 77, Dustin Ward. Dustin Ward, Tom Vanas, the boots, got your ears on.
Yes, sir.
Hey, congratulations. One heck of a run. Congratulations on the win yet again here in the DirtSeries.com race. What did you see developing out there tonight?
That was a good race. Brandon gave me a good run right there the whole time. I believe he was quicker than me. If he could have got around me, I believe he would have won it.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun battle there. It looked like he was just about able to pull the slide off when that caution came out. But it looked like he felt lead and were able to hang on till the end. Pretty much led every lap tonight, Dustin. Seems to be a pattern with you two running 1-2 quite often out there.
Yeah, we've had a lot of luck so far. Yeah, right before that caution came out, he did have him passed. Saved by the bell, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Congrats on the win again tonight, Dustin. Anybody you want to thank out there tonight?
Yeah, I think DirtSeries for putting on the show. It's a lot of fun. Appreciate it.
Sounds good. Enjoy the win. Go celebrate it with your teammates. And hopefully you get a chance to talk to them.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to go back to green now. We have the sprint car on the track to run their feature race. As we've got them set up side by side right now, we are green flag here at the Dirt 360. Our main event, a feature, we got sprint cars off the track at this time. Looks like right now our leader is going to be the number 12, Gavin Collins, followed by the 21, Richard Paddock. Running third right now, the number 8, excuse me, Will Paddock running third. Fourth position, Tammy Burton, the 29, pulls a slide job up on the 11. Caution leads Right now, under caution on the speedway, ladies and gentlemen, looks like Gavin Collins in the 12. Followed by, looks like racing teammate 21 of Richard Murtaugh in second. Number 8 at Dylan Paddock's running third. Followed by Jeremy Rucker in the number 22. 29 at Camden Burn will restart this race 5th with 34. 34 of Michael Hammond will restart 5th. They'll restart 12, bring us back. 21 inside, outside him, 8 Jason Paddock. Inside, row 3, Jeremy Rucker. Number 22 outside of him, beat Camden Burn, and number 29, Rainbow Machine. Followed by next time Michael Mann, number 34. On the outside of Michael Mann, it looks like it's going to be the 79 Ford Osborne. Inside next row 37, that will be Reese Carey. Outside of him will be the number 30, Colton Snyder. Number 40 will pull up next inside row, JD Sassy. With the 27 on the hot side, that will be Caleb Perry. Followed by the 4 car, Michael Michael K, that's what we're going to go with. Sorry about that. Followed up by the 41 at Tyler Toppin, bring up the rear. And we are green out of 4, ladies and gentlemen. We got the 12 with the good start to Dylan Paddock. Guys to the bottom, trying to make it past 22. He pulls off the slide job, gets up in front. Gavin Collins and Dylan Paddock. Here is the 21. Richard Murtaugh tries to get back here. That is a big break, having that caution, because we did not complete a lap before going back to the caution being thrown. So that's going to bring Dylan Paddock back out to outside row 2. That'll give Gavin Collins an opportunity to get back onto the restart and bring us back to green. And the 21 of Richard Murtaugh will restart second. Huge move by the 18, Dylan Paddock, all for naught in that first run through turns 1 and 2 as he'd gotten himself to the lead, just missed taking home the lead coming out of turn 4. We had a caution on the racetrack. This time by these guys are going to be allowed to make changes on pit road if they so desire. We'll see if any of these takers up towards the front. It does not look like to be the case. Shot in the middle of the golden green again here out of turn 4, right to the green by the number 12 of Gavin Collins. Inside of him will be the 21, and we are back under green as Collins tries to the bottom of the middle. Looks like Gavin Collins had a bit of trouble getting restarted. That kind of blew him didn't get Paddock. Behind the 21, the 21, Richard Murtaugh moves his way up to the high side. Caution on the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be restarted, just as we restarted the race, if you're unable to complete a lap. 21 of Richard Murtaugh, chose to go down to pit road as he exited. It looks like he's going down to maybe get some fuel. He jumps back up on the track. 12, Gavin Collins, who remains on the track, followed in second behind the 8 to Dylan Paddock. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going back green here out of turn 4. I stand corrected. Waves control has waved off the restart. Going green out of 4, ladies and gentlemen. Gavin Collins will be bringing us back to the green. It's like right now we got a little bit going on. Green, we are away from here at Eldora Speedway. Trying to fall down crowds. Jumps to the lead. Dylan Paddock moves his way up in the second, 34. She moves up and loses a little bit of momentum coming on turn 2, but now we have no battle straight off the lead, ladies and gentlemen. We got one more now on the high side. Looks like we get turned around turn 3 and 4. Another caution on the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. Like number 30, if Colton Snyder got up into the wall, coming through turn 3 and 4, and he's sitting up there waiting. Looks like we will be going green next time by out of turn 4 across the start finish line. Gavin Collins and 12 will be leading us to the start, followed by the number 8 at Dylan Paddock. Outside of him will be the 34, Michael Hamad. Inside row 3 will be the 29 at Tammy McGurn, who showed some incredible speed tonight. Outside Tim McGurn will be the 21 of Richard Murtaugh. Followed by the 79 Dakota Osborne on the inside, and outside him will be the number 40 JD Sassy. Jeremy Rucker will be the 22, will be on the inside of the 30 car. Looks like Danny Lawson, number 32. And we are green out of 4, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a battle. Looks like 34, on the high side, Paddock on the inside of the wheel side, pulls the slide job off as well, crosses back over. Looks like 34, Michael Kamon, coming in the Memphis, as well as Richard Murtaugh. And caution on the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. Tough, great car sitting there. It looked like Tim McGurn, or excuse me, Michael Haman in 34 just clipped him out of turn 2, had nowhere to go, carrying all kinds of speed. Bring out that caution, will be number 79 and Dakota Osborne. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're getting them lined up to go green next time by. Gavin Collins, 12 card, will bring us to the green flag. Number 8, Dylan Paddock will start on the inside. Outside him will be the 29 at Tammy McGurn. That means 34, Michael Hammond will restart third. Single file restart here, coming out of turn 4, ladies and gentlemen. So we will have Gavin Collins, followed by Dylan Paddock, 34, Michael Hammond will start third, 29, Tammy McGurn fourth, Dakota Osborne, the 21 of Richard Murtaugh will restart 5th. 6th will be the 22 of Jeremy Rucker. The 40 car will be 7th of JD Sassy. 8th will be the 30 of Colton Snyder. Followed by the 4 of Michael Kay. And the 32 of Danny Lawson. 41 Tyler Trotman. And we are green here back at Eldora Speedway. Gavin Collins gives some green. Huge slide down. Pulled by Dylan Paddock in the number 8 car. As the 12 crosses back underneath Dylan Paddock, goes to the bottom of the this time. He might be able to get that slide down to work. As he holds that speed coming off of turn 4. He will lead that back, ladies and gentlemen, as he gets slid under by Gavin Collins in the 12. But the 8 car of Dylan Paddock just roars right by. Huge battle side by side for first and second place, as well as a pretty large battle of 3rd, 4th, and 5th going on right now too. And then we look back at the 21 Richard Murtaugh. And caution on the racetrack as they will back down. Ladies and gentlemen, going back to green, we got 20 laps to go this time by on the restart. Our leader, the number 8, Dylan Paddock, followed by the number 12 of Gavin Collins, 34 of Michael Hammond, who start 3rd, 21 of Richard Murtaugh, 4th, followed by Tim McGurn, the number 29 car, who start 5th. We are green out of 4, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Paddock on the high side. On the low side, 12 of Gavin Collins. As he tries, we got a huge cushion in the back, looks like 21 and the 44 get together. Tough break tonight. Looked like the 21 and 34 get together coming out of turn 2. Looks like right now Dylan Paddock, race leader, the number 8, is going to take an opportunity to pit. Looks like we will restart these main event here in the new 360 sprint car. See if we can't get a few 4 or 5 long green flag run next time by. Looks like we are going to be brought to the lead by Tandy McGurn in the number 29, followed by Jeremy Rucker in the 22. We'll restart second. The 30, Colton Snyder, will restart third. 79, Dakota Osborne, fourth. The 4 car, Michael Kay, all the way up to 5th position, followed by the 32 of Danny Lawson, 41. Danny Lawson, Tyler Totman, followed by the 40, J.D. Sassy, the 8. Dylan Paddock, who led a few laps for a while. He gave up the lead to come in and get a pit. And Tammy Gurn brings us back to green here. So we got the 29 and the 42 doing battle up front for first and second place. Tammy Gurn in the 29. Looks like she's going to hold on to lead this lap. Right up against Cushing. Momentarily. I don't see that last very long. Pretty solid track driver. Third place, that 30 car, Colton Snyder. Where's he been all night, ladies and gentlemen? He's found some speed as well. Oh, we got one in the track. It's still something in the bottom. Colton Snyder, he is up in the fence, ladies and gentlemen, as we remain green. '29 and Tammy Gurn are starting to pick on some laps. It's just getting on some speed and holding on to the lead, but don't look now. Jeremy Rucker in the 22 drives from the bottom, trying to pick up some momentum. The quarter just can't hold on to the speed going in as he is coming out. Interesting to see that he's down in about 10 to 15 laps here. We've got 15 laps to go, another 10 laps. You should see Jay Styles squirrely, these cars getting how loose they get this track and slick up and burn off fuel as much as they have in this whole race. It'll be interesting to see if we're able to, some of these drivers have even taken some precautionary pit stops early in this race, try to make sure they make it on fuel. '29 and Tammy Gurn holding off to 22. Jeremy Rucker is this guy's battle. First and second place around Eldora Motor Speedway. Looks like they've been able to open up a solid full straightaway lead on the 3rd place position car. Looks like the 8 of Dylan Paddock, who just started this race in the last position, has moved his way all the way up to 3rd. He came up and lead the last time by and go through and get some fresh tires and get a new tank of fuel. racetrack, ladies and gentlemen, as the leader started to catch up the lap traffic there. The leader, number 29, Tammy McGurn, and Jeremy Rucker in a solid battle. What they did not want to see is that caution come on and give the opportunity for the 8 car. The 8 car, Dylan Paddock, who's been wicked fast all night long. That also allows the 12 of Gavin Collins, who led early in this race, to close up the gap as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be going green out of turn 4. Next caution flag ends the race. Unless we go green on the final 10 laps going through, starting us off will be the 29 of Tammy McGurn, the 22 of Jeremy Rucker starting second, the 8 of Dylan Paddock, third, the 12 of Gavin Collins fourth, followed by the 32 of Danny Lawson. And we are green out of turn 4, ladies and gentlemen. As we see Dylan Paddock tries to come off a huge slide job, gets out of control, pushes all the way up into the 29 of Tammy McGurn. With that caution coming out, ladies and gentlemen, on the restart, trying to figure out who was our race winner. It looked like the leader was the 29, and the 8 came through and barreled through into the 29, Tammy McGurn, who was our leader at that moment in time when the caution came out. That should give the race win to the number 29, Tammy McGurn. We will see what race control is able to figure out. Tammy McGurn will be our winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, followed by Jeremy Rucker in 22, will finish second. Dylan Paddock, who came with a huge charge through 1 and 2, just got a little out of control, too hard coming out, gathered up the leader and the winner, and the 29 of Tammy McGurn will get the win here in the final holiday hustle race number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try and catch up with Tammy McGurn in 29, see if we can't get an interview really quick. Leo, Tom Vadas up here in the booth, you got your ears on.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, how's it going? You're running under the 29 of Tammy McGurn, correct?
Yes, sir.
Congrats on that win. Solid run all night long. Kept out of the trouble and were leading when it was most important. At the last lap there, it looked like the 8 of Dylan Paddock got a little crazy, come through 1 and 2, came up and gathered you up. Pretty solid run. Congrats on the win. Anything you want to say that you saw happen going on out there on the track?
He's my good buddy, and we know each other pretty good. It was his mistake. He didn't mean it. He thought he had me cleared.
Yeah, he was just trying to win the race. It's just one of those things that happens.
One of them racing situations.
Absolutely, but congratulations on the win out there tonight in the Sprint 360 here in the race number 3 at the Holiday Hustle. Anybody you want to thank out there tonight?
I just gotta thank my buddies, because they got me all into this and stuff, and that's about it. Gotta thank these guys for running their leagues. Do a good job.
Sounds good, buddy. Have a good one. Go celebrate that win, Leo, and hopefully we'll talk to you here in the near future again as well.
Yep, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our Sprint Series 360 winner.
Leo McGurn, too, by the way.
Leo McGurn. I was calling him Tammy all night long. My apologies. But hopefully we'll get to catch up with Leo here later on in these races, and pretty solid runner.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming back on the track now are the modifieds for their main event feature run. All right, we're back to go green here out of turn 4 in the modifieds. We've got number 78, 174. Front row, we just back to green. Inside Jared Beasley. As Jared Beasley gets a little loose, comes through turns 1 and 2 and gathers up half the field on the back of the inside. Caution on the raceway, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to get reset and restart, go through and get set up. We are going to be restarting this race as we gridded to start originally. We did not able to complete one lap. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll try and get you a rundown through the field as we get ready to go back green next time by. We're going to be led to the green flag by the number 78, Stephen Shady. Outside of him will be the number 117, Bobby Morrison. Inside row 2 will be the 114, Jared Beasley. On the high side, number 33, Torrin Shorts. Inside row 3 will be 13, Ryan Burkhart. On the outside of him will be Kyle Boringer in the 01. Inside row 5, looks like we're going to have the 07 of Craig Gullickson. On the outside of him, the 26 of Brad Doss. Followed by the number 3, Brian Slover, and the number 2 of Dalton Connors. We are green back here at Eldora Motor Speedway. Huge jump off the bottom. Stephen Shady. They get together and walk along the back section. That's the field together. They're steering on the back. And we will be restarting this race again, ladies and gentlemen, as we were unable to clear one lap. Going green next time by, ladies and gentlemen. We will still have 50 green flag laps left to go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we will be restarted as we restarted the race earlier. The 78, the 117 in the front row, all with the 114 and 33 in the second row. 1301 third row, 726 fourth row. Bradley Wilson, number 36, inside of the number 2. As we are getting ready to go back to green flag racing out of turn 4, ladies and gentlemen, brought to us back to the start by the 78 of Stephen Shady. Outside of him will be the 117 of Bobby Morrison. See if these drivers can hold together for a lap here and complete one, or at least one green flag laps. And we can get back if there are any cautions in the future. Back to some single file restarts last week. Cautions we've seen so far. So everybody's in a hurry so far. We have two, 1 or 2 sea guys are getting piled up. But it lost some momentum as we go into the quarter. Everybody's going pretty good. 49 laps left to go. Watch the time. These drivers out there pass and get by what they can. You see the bump and the back of some of these drivers. 26 and 36 and 2 get together. It's the number 2, Michael Reddy, on the high side, tries to take advantage of those two. Dropped them in the bottom. Bradley Wilson gets back there going up. Gets the 114 and Jared Beasley gets a little loose going into the corner. Gathers up the wall and gathers up the third half of the field. Not great for many of those drivers out there. The 2 involved, the 02 involved, the 114. A few of these drivers are going to have to pit. This looks like some of them lost their noses. So right now our leader will be the 117 of Bobby Morrison, followed by the number 33 of Torn Shirts. The 07 coming in there, 07 of Craig Gullickson. We're getting them lined up, single file restart this time by, ladies and gentlemen, led by the 117 of Bobby Morrison. Restart by the 3 of Torn Shirts. The 07 will start third. That is Craig Gullickson, the 07. He'll be followed by our original leader, pole starter, 78 of Stephen Shady, and the 13 of Ryan Burkhart. Coming out of turn 4, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going green here in the main feature. UMP modifies at Eldora Motor Speedway. 48 laps to go until finish. And we are off back under green here at Eldora Motor Speedway is 117. Bobby Morrison's going to lead us through 1 and 2 with the 13. He will send them bumper to bumper. Oh, looks like the 78 gets a little bit tight back there. The 13 drives it in a little bit deep. He gets his bumper, give him a little tap. The 78's able to hold on to it and continue running. Bobby Morrison in the 117 has pulled out to about a 2-second lead on the field here in the modifieds, trying to fight back to get back to his bumper. It's the 07 of Craig Gullickson as he's moved up in the second position over the 33 of Gordon Shirts. Like these drivers have been able to settle in, ladies and gentlemen, and start running their lines, running their positions, start making up time where they can. We've got a nice little battle going on back here between the 133 and the 13 and the battle for third. Not too long, 78 looks like he's trying to put his nose up there to get in the battle with these guys. The 01 being Kyle Bollringer, who's run pretty solid tonight, followed by the 33 of Torn Shirts. He's dropped back since this restart, back down to 4th position now as he's getting crushed by the 13 of Ryan Burkhart. Up in front, the 117 of Bobby Morrison is just keeping her smooth, followed by the 07 of Craig Gullickson. Those boys just running complete smooth laps all the way around, and enjoying the 01 of Kyle Bollringer is also pulled out to the lead over the 4th place cars. He's got a pretty good gap between the two of them. As the 07 gets a little bit tight, getting into turn 3, kisses the wall, but is able to get back to the throttle and maintain his momentum coming out of turn 4 and going past start finish line. And here we are at Eldora Motor Speedway. We are in the Holiday Hustle third race presented by Motorsports and Series.com. Series.com, ladies and gentlemen, pretty cool team site. These guys put on one heck of a show each weekend, week out here in these races on the dirt tracks. Running all three classes of the modifieds, the street stocks, and the leading 360s tonight. And usually every night for all three races of the Holiday Hustle, pretty good opportunity to get out watching solid dirt races when you get a chance. As the 07 gets a little bit high in entry into three beginners, he kisses the wall. He's wearing out that right rear on the wall in third three, ladies and gentlemen, but he holds his place in his momentum in second position. That is the 07 of Craig Gullickson as the 01 of Kyle Horing is able to close the gap momentarily. Go back through the field a little bit, see if I can't pick up a couple of these other drivers. Looks like 26 got a pretty solid battle going on right now between the 23 back here of Johnson and the 2 of Dalton Connor. Fall behind by them is Michael Reddy with Panino, the 02, wherever he can maintain his position as well as he's falling back there by the 114 of Jared Beasley. Michael Reddy was holding off, holding his time. Got a lot of laps left to go here, holding on to his equipment. Michael Reddy gets into the wall, or excuse me, Bradley Wilson gets into the wall in turn 3. And that opens up the door for the 114 of Jared Beasley to go by. Bobby Morrison is pulled off to a third PGP over the 07 of Craig Gullickson. Right now, as they run around this track, Bobby Morrison pulls around the high side of number 36 of Bradley Wilson. He's going to go down the road. As he goes one lap down, coming up next on the radar for Bobby Morrison, the 117 next lap car will be Jared Beasley, the 114. And we've got the 117 of Bobby Morrison has caught the 114 of Jared Beasley. Next car is trying to put a lap down as Jared Beasley keeps her up on the high side. Gives plenty of space for the 117 to go by her. Class lead right there by the 114, ladies and gentlemen. Give plenty of room for the leader to go by. Just uncontested, pretty solid race here. Halfway through this time by, 25 laps away from the end of the main feature event here, the modified race. And we got a pretty solid lead going on right now by Bobby Morrison. As the 01 of Kyle Horinger's been able to get by the 07 of Craig Gullickson. Kyle Horinger now running in second. He's got one car between him and leader, and that is 114 Jared Beasley in the lap car, so he's able to get by him, set his sights on the lead, Bobby Morrison. And when the 23 laps he goes, got 23 laps of attention. We'll see what happens if these cars start to wear out in the first, the fuel starts to turn off on these cars. 114 Jared Beasley got a little bit up into the wall in the middle of the backstretch. It's going to allow him to go to the bottom. That'll give him plenty of room for the 101 if not holding him behind. Jared Beasley holds down on the bottom of the track. every class over here and giving plenty of room for the 01 to get by. Now it looks like our leader, Bobby Morrison, has caught a couple of lap traffic cars. He's got two of them. He's catching up to the first team. No, two of Michael Redding. This is looking equal, doing everything he can to maintain that lead lap. As the 117 of Bobby Morrison drops to the bottom and tries to get by. Michael Redding side by side, trying to do everything he can to stay on the lead lap. As the two is also involved there. Dalton Connor, one of the other car getting ready to be lapped. We have one big battle here. The biggest loser for this one right now is the 117. It's allowing the number 101 Kyle Warrior to catch up to the pack. 117, Bobby Morrison here to get by the two of Dalton Connor and the 02 of Michael Redding. That's good open door for Kyle Holden. He's going to have two cars that's going to have to try to get by here in order to get an opportunity to catch the 117. As Kyle Holden has been able to close that gap pretty good here on the racetrack. See Kyle Warren pulls out the slide job on the 02 coming out of turn 3 and 4 as he dives down, holds it on the high side where the momentum is on 1 and 2 as he keeps his line clean as the 02 gives him a little bit of room to get by. Dives down the bottom in 3 and 4 and he will pull out the slide job big time on the 02. As the 01 Michael Warren that is opening for himself to try to focus on the 117 to get back to the lead. Next car getting ready to go lap down is that 3 car Brian Slover. He's down around the bottom, holding it down, giving plenty of room for the leaders to get by. That's the 117 of Bobby Morrison. He's led just about every lap of this event tonight here in the main event, but he is starting to get pressured by the 01. Bobby Morrison, our leader, is holding off the 01 now for Kyle Warringer this time too, but we got Kyle Warringer. He has been maximizing his lap times each time, improving each lap over the leader. It looks like last time by, Bobby Morrison ran a 17 with a 7:01, and Kyle Warringer ran a 17.68. This time by, Bobby Morrison with 117 ran a 17.68. And Kyle Warringer run a virtually identical time, also at 17.68. 10 laps to go this time by, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to knock them down here in the main event. Race 3 of the Holiday Hustle, presented by DirtSeries.com and Understeer Motorsports. Right now, Bobby Morrison and Kyle Warringer have been running virtually the same lap times, lap in, lap out. Right now, it's going to take a mistake, I think, right now, that once that key Bobby Morrison for Kyle Warringer to be able to come up and catch him. That being said, we got lap cars for the way. Looks like our original leader of the race on the pole, Stephen Shady, the 78. This is the next car. Next target to go lap down by the 117, Bobby Morrison. Separating the leaders right now, first and second place cars, these are 23 of Jonathan Smith as he's riding around the bottom, giving plenty of room for these leaders to go by. Looks like the 117 feels like he's got to do whatever he can to try to get by this 78. He drives to the bottom at 1 and 2. And Kyle Warringer is able to close the gap considerably in 3 and 4, going into 3 and 4 as a result of the 117 trying to call a slide job on the lap car. Oh, Kyle loses his momentum in the 01. He gets into the wall on the exit of turn 2. He's able to gather it back up and get back under control, but we got the 117 battling to keep the 170 to 78 on the lead lap, trying to hold him off as much as he can. 5 laps to go. Last time by, we come by with 4 laps to go. And there we go. The 117 is able to pull the slide down off, coming out of 3 and 4 on the 78, another lap down. And we've got Kyle Bullringer on the high side, ripping through his hard for kid, trying to run down that 117 as much as he can. $117 the bottom of the course. You don't want a Kyle Bullringer. That is the battle, ladies and gentlemen, right now on this racetrack for the lead. 2 to go this time by us. Kyle Bullringer is able to get out in the middle of 3 and 4. See if he can get to him coming out of turn 1 and 2 as he drives it in a little harder. And he picks up the momentum and gets back in the throttle. Just a little bit before the 117. Going into turn 3 and 4. He has made it to his quarter panel, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 1 lap to go, 1 lap to go here in Eldora Motor Speedway. It's still one of Kyle Bullringer ties it to the bottom, tries to pick up the momentum of the action. And the 117, Bobby Morrison keeps his momentum on the high side. Here it comes out of turn 3 and 4. We got a battle going on. 117 gets up high, gets a little loose. And the 117, Bobby Morrison, followed by one of Kyle Bullringer. Ladies and gentlemen, our third place finisher tonight, Craig Oakson in the 07 won one heck of a rest tonight. Craig, you got your ears on down there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Congrats on that run tonight. It looked like it was a little tough to get this thing going, but once we started burning off those laps, we pretty much went green the whole way through. What were you seeing out there?
I was seeing a very thin cushion up there and hard to hit.
Yeah, it definitely was pretty tough. This track's pretty wore out by the end of the night here once you guys got on the track after the Sprint 360, so it's pretty slick out there, but held your own pretty good. And anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my team, Understeer Motorsports, and big shout out to Dirt Series for putting us on. It's a lot of fun. Thank you guys for broadcasting it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully in the future we can correct some of our quality issues on the broadcast. With that being said, race is put on tonight by Understeer Motorsports, so thanks for your team being on board with that as well as Dirt Series. Anybody else out there that you, I don't know, you're going to be sticking around with this league for quite a while, I would guess, so hopefully we'll get a chance to interview you again in the future.
Hopefully soon. Thank you guys.
All right, that's our third place finisher. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Oakson, thanks for joining us up here in the booth, and have a great rest of your 2018. Look forward to talking to you in the future. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to move up Kyle Bullringer, our second place
I was going to give
finisher.
you the space.
Kyle, you got your ears on.
Yeah.
Congrats on that second place finish, my man. Good run. That was fun to watch out there.
Yeah, it was pretty treacherous there. You had to make sure you hit the grip there at the top, or otherwise you're going to be in the wall.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was a whole lot left on the track. Foregrip got pretty slicked up out there with the other 2 series running earlier, but you were able to hang on a second. So you were trying to run down the 117 pretty good throughout the whole race. So we were watching up here and saw you making up laps now and there and making up the lap time, but for a while there, it seemed like you stalled out just a little bit where you guys were running pretty identical lap times.
Yeah, I could see at one point I wasn't pulling on him anymore. I think he was just hitting exactly what he was supposed to hit, and I was pretty well doing the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. It did seem like there was pretty much one way around the track with grip and speed to be able to hold the momentum. But congratulations on the second place finish. Anybody you want to thank out there tonight?
Yeah, I got my team members, Goalie and Brad. We work on setups and stuff like that and try to make ourselves, push ourselves to get faster.
And is that Understeer Motorsports?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys as a team being on board with the racing with DirtSeries.com. Boys over there tonight sponsoring the race tonight. Appreciate you guys seeing that every week. Just want to say a big thank you for coming out tonight. Congrats on the win, and hopefully we'll get to run into you next time and get a little bit more, some more interviews from you, Kyle.
Bobby won. I finished second.
Sorry about that.
I mean, I would have loved to take it, but he won her fair and square.
Yeah, that's true. One heck of a run. Congrats on second place finish. Go out and celebrate with your teammates. It's something to be proud of here in the 50-lap main event in all these, or with all these modified cars on the track.
Yeah, thanks.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our second place finisher, Kyle Bullringer. I am now bringing up our race winner. That is Bobby Morrison in the 117. Bobby, congrats on the race win here for race number 3 at the Holiday Hustle, presented by Understeer Motorsports and DirtSeries.com Racing.
Thanks, sir.
One heck of a run. Once we were able to get those green flag runs going on, you were able to pull out to a lead and maintain that lead for the majority of the race. What did you see happening out there?
I was just trying to hit my marks, and I don't know, I was fighting it the whole time. Just kept wanting to snap up off the corner real bad, and so I was fighting that, and then, you know, trying to get around the lap cars without any incident and stuff like that. But I was pretty sure Kyle was coming at the end there. I was watching my screen down there, and I knew he was kind of back there, so I was waiting on it.
Yeah, definitely. At one point, it looked like once you got into lap traffic, he was able to close the gap. But once it became 1 and 2, just the two of you, limited line on the track now to get grip. So at that point, you guys maintained same pretty much lap speeds for about 10 laps there. So it struggled. He struggled to get back to your bumper until the end there, but you were able to hold him off and pick up the race win. Congrats. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
I just want to thank my guys over at Headhunter Motorsports. Thank Jason Shank and Travis Marsh and Chris Smith, and all the guys over there. And I want to thank Kyle too. Me and him been racing a lot here lately, and I know if he would have got there, we would have had a good race. It'd have been a good, clean race. So it's real fun when you can race with respectful guys like that.
Yeah, heck yeah, it was a little tough getting started, but once it got going, we had quite a bit of respect out there tonight. You saw the fast cars were fast, and some of the other guys weren't as fast, but they got out of the way when they needed to. That being said, congratulations on the race win tonight, and go celebrate with your teammates, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you later.
Thank you guys for putting on the show.
Absolutely. Have a great weekend, Bobby Morrison. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you again in the future. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps up race 3 for the Holiday Hustle for the Street Stocks, Dirt 360s, and the Modifieds, finishing up here tonight at Eldora Motor Speedway, presented by Understeer Motorsports and DirtSeries.com. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tom Vanas with No Brakes TV for Tom Jenks up in the booth. We hope to have you back here again with these boys. We apologize for the connection issues we had earlier in the night and fighting through that, but it's one of those things that happens sometimes. Have a great evening. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next time.